Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 19th to the 25th. This is for Aquarius, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, but I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and to get a little bit more specific with your reading. The reason I do this is because I want it to feel like a personal reading to you rather than a general spread. So, Aquarius, this week, if you are a subscriber, you know I leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. But this week we're entering Libra season, all right? That happens on Thursday. And we also have a new moon in Libra at the end of the week on Sunday. So all of that is happening in your ninth house, all right? So the ninth house really does rule higher mind expansion, spirituality, but also travel. A lot of y'all could be traveling. A lot of y'all could be working with people in, long distances, foreign places, but also publishing. So, hey, if you're writing a book, you could hear news, all right? Or you could get some major progress done if you are working on building a website, anything that has to do with publishing. Communication is so important to Aquarians, all right? So listen, let's go ahead and get started. For you this week, Aquarius, I've given this a really good shuffle. Let's see what's going on for you, all right? So, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, Aquarius, I just want to say I love you because I do. And I love all Aquarians. I love everybody. Listen, I love everybody. But Aquarians, y'all are so fun and amazing. My little rebels. My little innovative, very inventive, creative, and unique. Y'all are so unique. You march through your own drumbeat, and I love that about you. All right, Aquarius, you are a Dead Poet Society movie. You know that. All right, so let's get started with your reading for this week, Aquarius. Look, there's a lot happening. All right, first we get the Six of Pentacles. All right, I love this. So if you were in a place where you needed some help, hey, you could have gotten it. That's great. All right. Now, six, listen, I'm getting a lot of health matters too. Hey, that's great. Financially, or even health matters, or even if you were just stuck in a situation, someone could have come in and become the pinch hitter for you, and that's really great. All right. For a lot of Aquarians, it could have been you as well. You could have been the one that has spread that joy. All right, spread the wealth. All right, and that's also amazing. At the end of the day, it's that balance, right, of giving and receiving. All right, knowing the balance is truly the takeaway here. But at the end of the day, it really does help that energy flow more smoothly, right? Look where it leads you, to the Empress, all right, in the heart of your spread, all right? The Empress, we love the Empress. Now, the Empress, I don't believe she's shown up in anyone else's readings this week, all right? But listen, the Empress, nature, nurture, Miss Universe. And the reason why I call her Miss Universe is because you can see in her crown, the 12 jewels, each representing a constellation, a zodiac, but also look at her necklace, all right? The 9 planets there. But she, we also call her Miss Mother Earth because she is the protector of Earth, all right? She's so nature bound, so earth bound, all right? And she is also looking directly at you. She's the type of person where, when you go, I don't know, to let's just say Whole Foods, and you just randomly talk to the customer next to you, and when they talk to you, it looks like they're looking deep down in your soul, and you're like, whoa, she has that type of energy. This is major abundance, okay? So expect that this week, all right? You can see that she does have this, there's the symbol of Venus all over, especially here, look. In the stone-shaped heart. Do you see that? Protection. All right. The Venus. What is Venus? It's love. It's money. It's all those things that we desire. When we say abundance, I mean true abundance, but listen, very maternal energy here too. So, a lot of, and she's pregnant. So, a lot of Aquarians, hey, hello, FYI. um, if you are, if you find out you're pregnant, hey, please leave a comment. That would be great. I want to congratulate you. Uh, Personally, but this is really great. This is such a good. Oh, we just love the Empress. We love the Empress so much, and I love that you got the Empress in the heart of your spread. Now you did also get the Seven of Cups. All right, so as Mercury is retrograde this week, I want you to just really, really, really remember anything that you, anything new that you take on, remember to really read the fine print. Some things could change around that. Now, you can see the young man here. The universe is offering him seven different cups, all right? And when I say different, they're very different, but also not all of them are great. If you take a closer look, there's a dragon coming out of one, a snake coming out of the other, there's beauty in one. I mean, there's a lot of different options. So it looks like, well, when I say with the Mercury retrograde thing, sure, definitely read the fine print and be very aware of what you're signing up for. That will bring you that abundance. But secondly, just really know what you want at this point, all right? Just really, really, really know that one thing that's going to bring you that joy and abundance and happiness, all right? Now, listen, you also got the Two of Pentacles, okay? It looks like you're caught, there's something going this week where you're going to be thinking about making a decision, all right? Now, this card, there's a lot of imbalance to it, all right? You can see the coins are, they're not, he's juggling them, right? But you can also see one foot off the ground. Even in the background, we say that's a tsunami happening. The two boats, they're just off level. Listen, there could be something that you're thinking about in terms of making a decision, all right? Or it could be just being stuck in a situation. You don't know which way to move forward. Listen, all I'm saying is and it could be something very new to you as well, all right? You can see the pentacles bound in the sign of infinity, all right? And so this is something that you could be doing for the rest of your life. Think about infinity, okay? Or you can make a decision to just drop one of the pentacles and move forward with one of them, all right? And when I say it's something that could be very new to you, you can see that, the infinity symbol is green, and then the green shoes here, all right? And that term, when someone's green, well, it just means that they don't have a lot of experience. It's saying that whatever this thing is, it could be something very new to you. This situation or this decision that you have to make is something that you've never had to make before. But, at the end of the day, you did get the Four of Swords. So with the decision that you have to make, just really trust your instincts at this point, all right? It looks like you have gone through the ringer. It looks like there is some... you pulled the Four Swords on the root of your spread, okay? Four is all about order. It's all about stability. Now, the Four Swords, it's all about meditation, right? It's all about recovering from the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card, right? But take a look. He's laying there with his hands in prayer. So when I say meditation, for some people that may be too strong of a word, stillness of mind, just still your mind. It seems like that's what you want to do right now. It seems like there's been a lot going on, but at this point there could be a lot that's going to be happening in the future as well. So it's almost preparing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay? Now, you did get the Seven of Swords, all right, in your future. So, listen, I'm not going to lie, there could be someone could be doing something really underhanded this week, all right? Aquarius, just keep that in mind. Someone may be up to no good, right? You see in this card that, man, walking away with the swords in broad daylight, a very mischievous man here. Now, he's doing it in broad daylight. That's a lot of sunlight there. That's a lot of exposure, okay? So, B, he's gonna get away with it unless you actually do something, right? So if there is something where you feel like someone may be lying to you, maybe cheating on you, maybe even stealing something from you, like, it's a good time to confront it. Now, I think that, yeah, listen, I was gonna say that I think that for some of y'all, it might be actually you running away from a situation that you know that you have to face, okay? Especially with the Two of Pentacles that came up, all right? And you're crowned, okay? And what I didn't mention earlier, what I should forgot to mention, is that it could even be two jobs that you're, deciding between doing, or two different roles. In any case, this could be you not facing a truth that you need to face, all right? We need to do that, all right, to move forward. And the reason why is because you pull the Death card, all right, to clarify it. The Death. And I don't want you to be afraid of the Death card. This is actually quite a great card. And it's one of my favorite cards. And it just means it's a transformative process. You can see the Dead King here. You can see the common people. It's just saying that death happens to everyone. And what is death? It's nothing but a point in time, all right? This is leaving one chapter of your life, new one beginning. And the new one that's beginning is really good, all right? You're moving into a better chapter. You can see the sun coming out on the horizon, all right? The sun is full of promise. The sun is very optimistic. You can see he's on a white horse representing purity, the lotus and the flower. I mean, this is all purity here. So it is you having to make confront this truth again. Could be you, something that you're going, like a tug of war in your head on what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? Or even just, again, someone that maybe it's a partner, right? Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a colleague, but or even your landlord, all right? But at the end of the day, listen, I wouldn't ignore this, okay? I call this a lying, cheating, stealing card. And lying, cheating, and stealing are negative energies, right? And what do we do with negative energies? We don't push them to the side, because when we push them to the side, they're still there, right? We confront them, all right? We confront them, and we come to terms with it, all right? And then we can have this, let's call it a rebirth, all right? This new life chapter that we moved forward into. Wow. A lot happening, Aquarius. Let's get to your stuff. Now, listen. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. Really does help my channel grow. And if you're a subscriber, you know I love you so much. All right? I love you, Aquarius, and I will forever. Listen. This is wow. Okay. Okay. This makes a lot more sense. Okay. You did get the 10 of Swords. All right. So, really, really, really does look like when I said earlier that you've gone through the ringer earlier. So, for this week, it looks like you've come to a point where you're just like, I can't go any further. Like, there's just some things going on in your head that, there's just some things happening that maybe you feel like you're burnt out. Maybe you feel like you are completely stressed out. Maybe it could be that there have been things that have happened where you felt like you were betrayed or even like stabbed in the back. You can't get any lower than this card, all right? You really can't in terms of mental health, because remember, this swords represent the mental suit, right? Now, I want you to know the good news here. 10 is the end of the suit, okay? It is the end of the suit. Those dark clouds are actually clearing for the sun to come out in the horizon, all right? Now, I already talked about the sun earlier, all right? It's very promising. It is the most powerful symbol in tarot. Now, here's the other thing. You can see the swords impaling this young man against, like, all along his spine, all right? So, again, I know it doesn't look great, but at the same time, think of it as swords aligning his chakras. Remember what I said earlier about rebirth, all right? This is almost like a rebirth with that, like a deeper wisdom, all right? Hand, just like the Hierophant, okay? Um, and the man in the Six of Pentacles, okay? So the hand gesture is really important there too. So it's almost like, I want you to know that all of that will be over soon, okay? All of that will be over soon. I just need you to do a little bit of facing some things that you do not want to face, because when you do, you learn from it, you grow from it, and it makes you stronger, and it makes you prepared for this next life chapter. You also got the Five of Pentacles, all right? You did get the Five of Pentacles in your external factors area, and this is, if you think this card is dark, ooh, gosh, this is actually the darkest card, in my opinion, all right? Now, the reason why it doesn't physically look dark like the others is because it's snowing, all right? But here's the thing. Snow is really cold, all right? In tarot, you can see all the snow on the ground here. And what makes it colder is that these two people here are not wearing shoes, okay? They're not protected. Makes it a lot colder. So it's a dark and cold card. But this is saying that at some point, you may feel a little abandoned. You may feel a little isolated. And there could be something that happens to you health-wise. Or there could be something that happens to you in terms of loss, all right? It could be money, it could be stocks, but again, it could be something with your health, or it's something doesn't, you may get like really sick, or God forbid, hopefully you don't get COVID, stuff, like that. Or just something that, there could have been just a really big fight where with a family member or a friend, and it just puts you in this position. But, listen, clarifying it, you got the Fool. So what this is saying is there is this new beautiful chapter that you want to move into, all right? You're ready to move forward, okay? It's almost like, in order for you to do that, it's like a Game of Thrones episode or something. You have to confront something. It's almost like a test, okay? You have to go through this test, all right? Of confronting some truth, all right? You have to go through this test of feeling a little, that moment of loss, all right? And, they do say, or maybe I say it, but in order to see the light, sometimes we do have to see the darkness, all right? Because we learn from it, we grow from it, we become better, versions of ourselves. Now, that was clarified by the Fool. This is a new beginning. This is someone who is starting from scratch. When you're zero, not even in number tarot, zero is nothing, but what's nothing? Nothing is everything. When you start from zero, like the Fool, you have no past. It's almost like you start at a clean slate. And this, remember, talked about the sun. All right. Third time the sun's come up in your reading. Full abundance of the sun. All right. Taking that leap of faith. Have nothing to hide. There's so much joy. There's so much opportunity and so much innocence to this card. Okay. And so, again, in your external factors area. So this is really interesting. It keeps getting a lot more interesting. Now, what did I say earlier about how it just feels like you want to start something new? There's like, you do have this abundance for this week, but there's something that you want to come to the end. And I said a lot's going to happen, right? And you need to just rest right now and have stillness of not mind. But in your future, as you move forward, it looks like you got a card of rebirth, of starting something new, with death, with the Fool, and the end right here, all right? The 10 of Swords coming to the end of all of that. Now, you've got the 6 of Swords. Leaving turbulent times into a better place. Moving forward. Alright? Something that you're hoping for. And lastly, you got the Eight of Cups. Again. Moving forward. Alright? You see all the cups here in the man in the middle of the night. During an eclipse, so this is a game-changing moment across water. So it's an emotional moment. But he's moving away. He's moving from from these cups, which he finds rather disappointing. Okay? So, moving forward. Do you see the theme of the week for you? Moving forward into this new chapter. Alright? Again, it looks like there are some tests that you will have to possibly endure. Alright? I don't think they're going to be anything that is, looking at the rest of your spread, I don't think there's going to be a lot that's going to be like really earth shattering, but really just confront some truths right now, especially if it's something that you've been avoiding for a while. It's time, all right? It's time. And also, if something does happen that makes you feel, abandoned or even hopeless, right? You're like, these two people, they feel so hopeless. But here's the thing about this card is that they're so focused on their plight, they don't see that their help right there. They're literally outside of church, all right? And so all they have to do is look up and reach out, all right? So this is temporary, okay? But it's something, again, if you find yourself in a situation, you can pull yourself out of it, okay? And it looks like you're going to, all right? This, excuse me. It looks like you're going to, but reading your spread, it's all about moving forward. It's all about going in a different direction. It's all about leaving something in the past and just, your final outcome. Eight of Cups, all right? Walking away from something that's not serving you well because something's better. All right? So, Aquarius, that said, I love you so much. Thanks so much for watching. Again, this is all about moving forward, and I love that for you, okay? I mean, you are very progressive anyway, so I don't think this is going to be, and y'all are the most, future forward people. So, listen, you've got this, all right, Aquarius? Thanks for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.